Good morning, everybody. Today, the whole Philippines is rejoicing on account of the feast of the Santo Niño in Pandacan, in Tondo, in Cebu, in Leyte, Tacloban, and many, many other places. In our parish, it's a bit more sedate. We are more, we don't go into extremes, but in many parishes, you would see a lot of dancing in the streets, crying out, Viva Santo Niño. But I have to start by telling you that the devotion to the Santo Niño is very theological before it is pageantry. The problem is, we Filipinos put a lot of premium on showbiz culture, on entertainment. We lose what we have long held on to in our Catholic tradition, which is what we call the Catholic imagination, sacramental imagination. When we talk about the Catholic sacramental imagination, we talk about the foundation of all our practices, all our doctrines and dogmas, the core theological basis. And the core theological basis of the devotion to the Santo Niño is no less than the principle or the mystery of the Incarnation. We give honor to the Holy Child, not because He is a muñeca, manika sa Tagalog, muñeca in Spanish. Not because He is ang sarap pisil-pisilin, amoy-amoyin, ang sarap yakapin. We don't give honor to the Santo Niño because He is a fruit of Filipino penchant for pageantry and fiestas. But we give fitting honor and worship to God, made man. The core theological basis, therefore, is the Incarnation, God becoming man like us. And if He became man like us, then as man, He had physical nature. So two natures, one person. The human nature of Christ, the divine nature of Christ, but only one person. And that is Jesus Christ, ho Christos, ho Theos, ho Athanatos. Christ, the Messiah, Christ, the God, Christ, the Immortal One. So when we are clear about the core theological basis of the Incarnation, then, or rather of the honor and worship we give to the Son of God, then we can talk about excesses and defects. And we can sin against faith by excess. Example, yung pananampalataya mo'y nasa estatwa kasi may nakasalampak na ubas ang Santo Niño. Hindi Santo Niño yan. Kung ang inyong Santo Niño sa bahay ay may nakasalampak na ubas, itapon nyo yan. Yung grapes na yan is pungsoy, which is a sign of what? Prosperity. Kung ang inyong Santo Niño ay may bolsita at may lamang gold coins, itapon nyo yan. Hindi yan Santo Niño, yan ay Santo Niño de la Suerte. Kung ang inyong Santo Niño ay mayroong star dito, Wonder Woman yan, hindi Santo Niño yan. Okay? Ang dami kong nakikita kasi taon-taon nagpapabindisyon ng estatwa. Noong isang taon nagtitinda pa sa ating religious store. Medyo nagalit nga ako kasi ano ang laman tinitinda? Santo Niño de la Suerte. Right here in the church where I am. And I was so disappointed. So when we know our core theological basis for our honor and worship that we give to the Holy Child, then we can talk about sinning against faith by excess. Yung mga bolsita, yung mga gold coins, excess yan, that's divination. You give power not to the Lord, you acknowledge not the power of God, but the power of the statue. And that's divination. And that is a sin against faith by excess. Pero meron ding sin against faith by defect, kulang. Yan yung Santo Niño palaboy. Yan ang Santo Niñong pulis. Ayoko nga sumamba sa pulis. Diba? Santo Niñong piloto. Noong isang taon, mayroon nagpabindisyon sa akin, Santo Niñong piloto. Bakit piloto yan? Hindi Santo Niño yan. Kasi ang may-ari ay piloto. I don't care. I'm not gonna bless a pilot. A statue of a pilot anyway. I don't worship pilots. And statues of pilots. Santo Niño, marami pang iba. Hindi ko na, I took pictures of all of them. And I have been posting this for the last 10 or 15 years. And I still see, even in Cebu, I saw pictures of those carrying Santo Niñong nakabihis general. Kung si Bato lang yun, ay hindi ko talaga sasambahin yun. Diba? So kung ating titingnan ang ating mga pagkakamali, nawala yung Catholic sacramental imagination. Nabalitan ng entertainment imagination. Lahat ng buhay natin ay umiikot sa entertainment. Lahat ay pambubudol. Kaya yung 16 years old daw na babaeng yun, Jenny ang pangalan, na naka-uniforme, walang uniformeng ganong kulay sa Mandaluyong. Na? Doon pa lang sa uniforme, nang bubudol na. Tapos sabi 18 anyos, yung pala 22 anyos. Mambubudol. Bakit? Pag naka-uniforme, mukhang bata-batuta. Ang daming nabubudol na bumibili ng isang tumpok na sampagita. Bakit nauso ang pabubudol? Kasi nabubudol din tayo ng mga family dynasties, ng mga Ayuda culture. Kung kaya nabubudol tayo, binoboto natin yung mabait, yung namimigay ng ayuda. Last week, nakita namin, namimigay na ng 5 kilong bigas. Kung nakatanggap kayo, well, pasalamat kayo at meron kayong bigas. Pero sinong namimigay? I know, may kulay eh. May kulay. So, campaign season na ba kaya? Hindi ko alam. At medyo nahuli yata ako sa balita. Pambubudol, showbiz culture, ayuda culture, entertainment culture, the Christian Catholic imagination based on the incarnation, sacramental imagination is set aside. At ano napunta? Santo Niño de Palaboy, Santo Niñong umiihi, Tangpis. That's a statue in somewhere in Holland. And it's not a statue, it's a monument. So, we have to look deeply into ourselves. Whether our faith, we're sinning against faith by excess, divination, or sinning against faith by defect. Ano sinasamba natin? Piloto? Police? Yung Santo Niño de Palaboy, gunit-gunit ang damit? Gutay-gutay? Mabaho? I don't think so. We worship the one true God who chose to become man like us. This is the mystery of the incarnation. And being born of man, born of Mary, he was a child. But that child was the Son of God. That child had a human nature and a divine nature. But only one person, the person of the second person of the Blessed Trinity. And so, as God-man, we should take care not to focus on humanity and culture. At damitan natin ng kung ano-anong mga palamuti, mga nakabonet, Wonder Woman, ginawan chipipay ang banal na sanggol. If we focus too much on culture, then we have sin against faith by defect. At yan ang bunga ng ating entertainment culture. Pero kung ang focus natin ay faith by excess, then that is superstition. Bolsita, pera, dollar, berde. Okay. Kasi ang kulay ng dolyar ay berde. Ubas. They have nothing to do with the mystery of the incarnation. It is feng shui. It has to do with prosperity. It has to do with wealth. Katabi ng estatwa ng pusa na kaway ng kaway. Diba? Sa Divisoria, may Santo Niño de Palaboy o Santo Niño de la Suerte at saka yung pusang kaway ng kaway. Sa kabila yung Buddha. Mga inchik yan eh. So anong problema natin? Water down ang ating pananampalataya. Today, the Gospel according to Luke tells us that the parents, Mary and Joseph, were a little bit disappointed. And the mother of Jesus let out her feelings. Anak, bakit mo naman ginawa ito sa amin? Being human, a mother would say the same thing. You as a mother, you as a father would worry about a missing child. Son, why have you done this to us? But the Lord was self-differentiating. He knew who He was. He knew His role. He knew His mission. Kahit na nagtampo ng konti ang nanay, your father and I have been looking for you with great anxiety. And He said to them, and this is now the declaration of one who knew he was not muñeca. He was not a manika. He was not a fur baby. He was not somebody na sarap amoy-amoyin at pisil-pisilin. Why were you looking for me? Did you not know that I must be in my Father's house? This is a declaration of one who has a mission coming from on high, from God the Father. They did not understand. Did you know that I must be in my Father's house? And still, human as they were, they did not understand what He said to them. But the Lord, the child, God-man, Jesus the adolescent, knew His place, knew His role, knew His mission in being a child. According to Luke, He went down with them and came to Nazareth and was obedient to them. Huwag tayong manatiling mga sanggol sa pananampalataya. Kung ang ating pananampalataya umiikot sa mga palamuti at sa simbang gabi once a year, sapagkat pag nabuo natin siyam na gabi ay tayo mananalo sa lato. That's divination, that's superstition. Kung kaya ang dami nagsisimba once a year pag simbang gabi kasi binubuo. Kahit nagsisimba sa fake simbang gabi sa mall na alas 5 ng hapon, marketing strategy. Yung mga malls, magsimba kayo ng simbang gabi, alas 5 ng hapon. That's a marketing ploy. At maraming nabubudol. Bakit maraming nabubudol? Kasi ang ating gobyerno mabubudol din. Kaya yan, nagdadamit 22 anyos, naka-uniforme. Anong ginagawa ng uniforme ng high school? Nagtitinda ng isang maliit na tumpok ng sampagita, hindi yun ang hanap niya. It's something else. I got a student who sees this girl every day because he works right next to Mega Mall. And he sees this woman, tung aling ito na 22 anyos, araw-araw, pati linggo, naka-uniforme. O di ba pambubudol yan? O sabi niya, wala daw siyang ginawang masama. Di ba ang panluloko ay masama? Ang panlilinlang ay masama. Pero nawala na, bakit? Focus tayo sa showbiz. Kung kaya pati Santo Niño, merong mga tarpaulin sa fluvial procession sa Cebu. Mukha nung kalbo. Campaign season, biglang naging religious yung taong walang ginawa kundi magsabing papatayin kita. Biglang naging deboto sa Santo Niño. There is something wrong with our culture. Cultural malaise, that's a French word, malaise, means may lagnat ang ating kultura. Kung hindi natin nakikita ang kamalian at ang panlilinlang at tayo bilib na bilib sa nambubudol sa atin, there is something wrong with our culture. And today, the good news is very clear. I focus on two things. The Santo Niño, apart from teaching us about Christian Catholic sacramental imagination, tells us a lesson on spirituality. It's a lesson on humility. God becoming man and took on the nature of man and became like us. And He was subject to His foster parents, Joseph, and His mother, Mary. Humility. But there is another lesson for you and me, for more than anybody else, and that is authenticity. Katotohanan. Ang problema natin sa Pilipinas, lahat peke. Fake news, peke yung namumuno, peke yung ayuda, it is campaign money, peke ang lahat, worship of the, hindi pageantry, pati yung debosyon ay pageantry. 80% of those na nakikipagsiksikan para mahawakan yung rope, ano ba ang Tagalog sa rope? Lubid, para mahawakan ng lubid, deboto. After a few minutes, after 8 hours na gutom ba ito, now debote. at makikita mo na uli sa sunod na taon. There is something wrong with our culture, and I'm part of this culture. I'm a Filipino. I could have been an American, but I chose to stay because I love this country and I love my people. I don't want to be a second-class citizen in a country. Pandak pa rin ako't pango sa Amerika. Dito na lang ako. Okay? So, kinakailangan nating lumago. The lesson of the Santo Niño is this: he grew in wisdom and age and favor before God and man. So I repeat, kung ang inyong Santo Niño may nakasalampak na ubas, itapon nyo. Kung may bulsita at may gold coins, itapon nyo. That's divination.